Good evening, and I need to put my ears in, otherwise I can't hear a thing. Welcome to the evening show of my live stream, and today is a little bit different. Not doing office development, but I'm trying to fix up the old website that we are... Oops, there goes my audio. Let's start the show. Welcome back. It's December 23. It's holiday season. And by doing so, my live stream is also a little bit different on the schedule. Not early in the morning, Europe time, and that's late at night, US time, but it's in the evening, Europe time, and in the afternoon, and in the, 3 o'clock Eastern time, I think. Well, let's see what we are going to do today. The plan is, let's go to the VM here and start up VStudio. Say, oh, yeah, we had this strange error last time. Setup for installation is not complete. Please run the VStudio installer again. And this is not nice, as it's... I've read about this issue, and it's kind of a painful experience. Let's go to control. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We immediately run into an issue with VStudio. If you try to run VStudio, Visual Studio Preview, then it's telling me the setup for this installation of VStudio is not complete. Please run VStudio installer again to correct the issue. Let's do that. Programs, features. How do you find Blazor so far? Yeah, what's there to say? I think it's kind of similar to what you're used to with working in .NET, but because I'm really not a web developer, for me it's a lot easier to go into Blazor than do the other things like React, and that's what I do in my other shows. When I do office development, and that's outside the holiday season, that I do about 4 times in the week in the morning do office development. Like it's more like MVC or Razor Pages. I think Razor Pages at this time. What I found is that you can easily switch to the code behind Pages, but I haven't done so yet. But that's one of the tips that I got from one of the other colleague streamers who did that. Let's hydrate. Let's first start and see if we can run the installer again to fix this. Are you using Blazor yet? Have you tried it? Please update VStudio installer before proceeding. That's something we need to do every time. Each time you start the installer, it first wants to update it. And that's not only if you're in preview, I think. It's also if you're just running the production one. Let me know if you tried Blazor yourself and how you use it. Do you just use it as a test run and see how it's going? because basically that's what we are doing here. We have this website www.sdncast.nl, and that's basically an ASP.NET. It's currently showing my live stream. Same thing, and we have all the past episodes in the archive stored from YouTube. If you just go to more, it's still sometimes some parts are in Dutch. See more episodes, then you just get redirected to the playlist on YouTube, and so it's somewhat of a summary of our live streams, because Twitch is deleting all these items after a couple of days, weeks, I'm not sure. Let's see if there's an update or something like that. Because if I say install while downloading, then we modify, see what's doing. Maybe it was corrupted. I read something, if you are installing something in VStudio and at that time you shut down the machine, the installation is not completed, and then you get the same error message that I just showed you in the stream. Is the enterprise version really only in preview? No, why? Surely they should be a release candidate. But yeah, there is an you mean Blazor? Because actually you can run the VStudio Enterprise side by side to the preview. I mean VStudio 2019 Enterprise. Well, Enterprise is, I think it's just available. Let's see what's on the website here. You have Visual Studio, and then you have the options Community Professional Enterprise, and if you click on this, I think it's already showing you the download page for the release version. But if you want to go over into the preview version, you're allowed to do that. But your installer looks like to be fetching the preview channel. Yes, because I'm actually running the preview here. If you go to my programs and features, you notice I have an enterprise preview over here, but you can as well install the non-preview version side by side, by the way, so you can run them every time, depending on which one you prefer. I even think that I may be having, if on my stream machine, if I go in here, control, no, that's a different control. Where did it go? I should say control.exe. Where did it go? Come on. Yeah. Programs. Here you see that if I have programs and features and you check for VStudio, let's sort this on name. There's all sorts of software in here. In here you see I have Enterprise 2017, but you can also install Enterprise 2019 and Enterprise 2019 preview side by side. And the reason for it that I do this in a live stream, if I get some sort of an admin notification in here, then my stream quits, and that's not nice, I can say. So there is also an update available. Let's update. Hopefully it will solve the problem then. Yeah, and you can not only run VStudio 2019 and preview side by side, but you can also install 2017 if you like to do that. If you have an older project running for Studio 2019, you can, or 2017, you can just install it as well, side by side. But it can eat a lot of your disk space, obviously. And but at some time I had I think, well, maybe 5 versions of Visual Studio on my machine, from going back to 2010 I think, up to 2019, because one of the things they tend to do with the Visual Studio is changing the installer. So the first installer 2010 had Install Shield, and the next one had some other installer, and all these projects were depending on the installer, obviously. And then the only option that you have that you had at that time was rewriting the installer, and that's if you're working on an enterprise project, that's kind of a pain, and you really don't want to do that. So I'm now back to upgrading Visual Studio Enterprise 2019 preview, and while we're doing this, let's check if we can put some holiday stuff in here. We're just waiting for this anyway, so do something like this, stream elements, and check the overlays. Let's see. I think I changed one, because there's all kinds of snow in my screen. Is there? Yeah, there is. Let's check. Should also be able to put something like a Christmas tree in there while we're just waiting for the update. So tell me, what are you doing with Visual Studio yourself? Are you just trying it at home, or do you use it for your work? The reason I use it is because I'm, I became a manager by now, and doing less and less coding. So I forced myself into coding by going into live streaming, and use it for work. Currently working on utilizing the Blazor API as my IDP using OAuth 2. Okay. So the Blazor API, that's a gaming API, isn't it? Blazor API. Yeah. Yeah, that's not for work, just for hobby. Well, some people do this for work. Those are the lucky ones, I think. So I'm doing this to become more familiar with OAuth, and so I can contribute better at work. Yeah, OAuth is authentication in general. I think it's a hard thing to do, and not easy. It's getting easier. Even if you build things like Office add-ins, you used to do a lot of things with certificates and whatnot to make everything secure. And nowadays the project out of the box support it. Let's check one of my overlays to do alert box. Maybe it's this one. I'm not sure if I put the holiday stuff in here. In the meantime, let's check how the update is going 41%. Should have checked it before, but I didn't get too much time to check on that. Event list, this may be the one that has snow in it. No, not really. I wonder if the overlay events are also in the holiday items. Zombie, follower goal, Capuchin, Christian. I don't think it put it in this one. Credit roll. Well, I don't know. Follower goal. No snow in here either. When is it updated? Updated a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 days ago. So it's maybe this one. Let's see if I have some snow in here. Yeah, there's the snow. Oh, really? Okay. So if you put a widget in there and something like holiday decorations, add an animation, and let's put this one in there. Which one is this? Like this? No, that's not the one. This one. Wow. Okay. Let's check. Save. And close this. Did I save it? Yes. Let's do it again, just to be sure. Launch. Open a new tab. There it is. Wow. Close this and go back to this one. Now I wonder if I need to relaunch my page over there. Oh, there's something. Oh, really? So where's the snow? I lost my snow. Reload page. I think I lost my snow, I think. Where did it go? I think it's on my standby page. Let's check the standby page quickly. There it is. And is it in here? I do have the snow in here. Oh, interesting. It's not in here. And on my coding window, there's no snow in here. Where's the coding window? I can show you my coding window. This is confusing. This is what I look at from my side. For instance, you have the coding window. It's like this one. And then what we can do is put layers on there. And someone, let me check the standby page. Standby page is this one. This one has the standby, restream, stream elements, alert box. And the stream elements alert box is different, I think. This one. That's in there. Interesting. This is the alert box. That's actually working. And why is it not showing in the coding window? Alert box 22. This one is, let me check, 22. That's 22. So where does it put me in the coding window? I'm not sure why it's the Santa is not showing the coding window. Position 22. For some reason I think I didn't position it right. Oh really? Well, never mind. It's in the standby window. And also in the secrets window, as I notice. If we look the secrets window, this is the secrets window. That's showing. But let's get back to the coding window. This one to the side. And then back to the coding window. It's still updating, as you can see. Not sure why it's not showing any snow in here. Sorry, full screen. Oh, wow. Oh, apparently there is some snow there. I don't see it. Do you see snow in the window, in the chat area? I don't see it. It's 92% Xamarin Studio. Let's check what my Windows version is at this time. (1909). That's nice. Maybe I can remember what the test site is from our other website, the Blazor website. This is the one that we built in Blazor. Okay. This is all Blazor, so there's not much difference if you check this with, let's do it like this and then put the other one side by side. So the left one is Blazor and the right one is just a simple ASP.NET. You notice that the hamburger is on this one and it's not on this one, so it must be something related to sizing, I think. Now it's in there, so there's a difference between medium-sized windows probably related to the Bootstrap implementation. Still in there, still in there, still in there. Now it moved over. This is the production side, sdncast.nl. There's nothing in between. Here see it goes kind of fluent from menu to hamburger. If you look at the other one, the Blazor one, here's the menu. Now there's nothing, and now's the menu. Okay, I need to fix that. Close this window, because we now know that you can run it side by side. Let's keep this one open, and well, that's for deployment. This is completed, I think. Launch 16.5 preview 1 launch. And now we're able to run it again. Last time we have been looking at the hot reloading, and there's still an issue going on with the hot reloading from Blazor applications. Solution Explorer. .NET EF. Really? This is, I don't think this is the Blazor one. Let's try that again. Close this. See if this is working now. Yes. Apparently it's repaired. We just opened this one. And will it be this one? Let's check the folder there. Let's see. Users, live coder to source. Repos, sdncast. Source. And what's the latest one? This one, I think. Pages. That's no Razor, I think. No. So it must be this one, maybe. This one. Pages. There you have it. So this is the one that we want to continue. This one. There we go. Oh, why is this really, it puts it in the middle of the page. That's kind of annoying. Let me check and see if we can change that. For that we need to make the background visible. Personalize. There's an annoying Christmas guy over there. Let's check this one for now so we can see what's going on. There's the snow. Okay. It must be in the clean desktop item. Where's the clean desktop? Take this one again. You have a look in the kitchen here. Live coding, there you have it. But this one is using multi-view. Where's the clean desktop? Follower goal, desktop clean, that's this one. That's number 9. And you have the stream alert box. I would think there's something like this. And why is it, did it zoom in? Let's trigger a follow event for some. Let me see if we can do something like that. What if we just reset this? Put no zoom on the live coding part. Which one is this? Overlay 6. Alert box. Let's quickly check the stream elements page. Because I put it, I think, on the my overlays, Christmas alerts, and put it on this one. So let's fake a follow in there. Follower event. Bloop. They have it. Oh, why? That's a Christmas guy as well. Close this. And then check where it's positioned over here. The alert box 22. Number 22. This one. That's full screen. So why it's not doing this on the right place on my coding window? There you go. Alert box 22 position. Let's reset this. Reset. Reset. Okay. Yeah, now it's over there. So take this aside. Move it there. And now get back to the coding window. Live coding window. This guy is kind of annoying, if you ask me. Maybe you can put some delay in there. Where is it? Over here. My overlays. I think it's this one. Put on the Christmas hat, by the way. By the way, it's a holiday season. It's a little bit tight. It's from my kids. It's from Disney World. Let's see. This guy. Loop. Animation settings. Enter animation. Position, style, size. It's loop, but there's not any information about the rotation, about the repeat factor. Well, let's leave it in there then. We're drifting off. Is this the VM? Yes, this is the VM. Go back to the code. I think this one is, where are the pages in here? In here, about. There's the watch window, but we do have to do something else to make this work, because if I do this run watch, it's actually not working. If I change anything, I think it's hitting a new window. Let's close the other ones. This we can keep open. This one, close this one. That's a deployed one. There's the node window. No, it's not node window. This is SDN cast. Yeah, that's the output. Localhost 5001. This is the Blazor one. Now you want to check if we change something in the code, if it's actually reloading. Let's first have a look at this one. Your browser currently doesn't recognize the and it's automatically kicked in Internet Explorer for some reason. Is it? No, this is Edge. Is it Edge? Yes, this is Edge. So let's see if if we have Edge and default. Close this window. Move this down. We have this little. We have this option to change this. Where's the configuration of this? Should be something in the launch. Launch. Nothing. Launch settings. This one. What's run and .NET run, but this is picking up the default browser, is it? Default browser. My typing is terrible today. Choose a default web browser. Google Chrome. So why does it kick in Edge? Really? Let's try that again. Web browser Edge. Oh, it's in here. Chrome. Watch. No need to compile, I think, anymore. No, it will probably show. Yes, this is the Blazor site. Let's check if the resize this. Menu. Now it's gone. And it's back again. Now we have the hamburger. So what is going on in here? This must be in the header, I think. Let's also check. Let's have about and see if we change the code in here. Solution, go to about. about Blazor page, and let's make this monthly. Save this and see if we can get some rebuild in here. I don't think so. So by doing this, instead of using the watch, we need to pick some other option. Let's close the browser. Close the window. I said close the window. Now go to the project. Open in File Explorer, yes, and then CMD. What's the command again? Where it is? Open over there. Copy the link. Let's make this visible for you guys as well. There was an issue with the live reload, and you can still use it if you do the .NET Watch thingy. There's a bug in here. Let's see if it's fixed already. The latest community stand-up says there are plans for this possibility for possibly the next version, but nothing has been in place yet. Blah blah blah. What's that? Live reload. Works of server side. Yeah, only if you do the .NET Watch run. The client pings server every time 20 milliseconds. When the server goes down due to being recompiled, .NET Watch runs a flag toggled, and when the server comes back, it automatically F5s. So we do .NET Watch run in here. .NET Watch run. Started. Watch is started. Do we have to kick in this one as well? Let's see. Now the about page. Whoa. Failed to bind address, blah blah blah. Address already in use. That's interesting. That's because maybe this one. Oh, wait. This is .NET Watch run. Oh, now I've twice. Oh, so it really took some time to run. So close this one. Where is it? Let's restart it. Close this one. And close this one as well. And stop this one. It's already stopped. Oh, now we close the folder, I think. Is this the one? Pages. Yes, this is the one. Command. .NET Watch run. Apparently we need to have a little bit more patience. Started. Let's see if we can get a browser as well. Current route path. What are we waiting for? Localhost, now listening on localhost 5001. HTTPS localhost 5001. That's this one. Put it side by side. And let's change something. Oh, now we missed the menu again. Where's the menu? Oh. About in here. Let's change some code over here. Go to the About page. That's a little bit big. Let's make this, it's now monthly. Monthly. Let's make this weekly. Let's put this to the other side. Weekly. Save it. File change started. Now the question is, do we also see it in the website? Attempting to reconnect the server. How much time does it take? Now you have to reload the page. Now it's weekly again. Come on. It's not, doesn't want to move my Vis Studio page. Why is the center not nicely centered? Do I miss something in here? There's the button, Twitter, A reference. Oh, is the A terminated here? Let's check. So Meyer, yeah, that's Terminator. For some reason, I think it's not matching the items in here. Last but not least, still the A reference and the end one. Okay. Seems to match, so why is my prettier? Oh, I don't use prettier in here. I'm not using Vis Studio Code and it's Visual Studio. Let's put it all back. Save. Yeah, now it's keeping it. Monthly. Now let's make this annual. An annual view. Save. See if it's changed over here. I did save it, didn't I? Save. Started. I have to manually reload for some reason. Oh. Reload. Reload. There it is. Annual view, yeah. So I can reload it, but it's still a manual job for some reason. Weekly. A weekly. What is on the original site? SDN cast. About weekly view. Weekly view. On what's going on in the world of software development by Microsoft MVPs and software development network organizers. And these are Marcel Meijer, Fanny Renders and Maarten van Stam, that's me. Let's save this and see how this is showing in this one. I've opened it twice now. So what do they say over here about the live reload? Let's check this. Live reload via .NET Watch development middleware received. See ASP.NET Blazor for status on update on this work item. That's this one. Closed. Why is it closed? This is not ready to go in yet. There are problems to be debugged. Blah, blah, blah. Doc content for Blazor 020. Update is now rebased on dev March 16, 2018. I haven't tracked down. Blah blah blah. Force pushed the live reloading branch twice, but most recently from blah blah. If you're building inside Visual Studio, then it's possible you're building an arbitrary collection of projects. Yeah. This is work that Billy is going for us. Bill is doing some work, blah blah. We could also consider files as a notification. No. Now merged into dev. I'm confused. Does this mean auto-loading is reloading is working? I'm unable to find another issue that describes this feature. Not quite. We currently support auto rebuild, where the Blazor app will rebuild automatically in VS when you're making changes, but you still have to refresh the browser. Yeah, that's what we see in here as well. Like this. Reload the page. Weekly view. Let's check the header in here, because we see a sizing issue in this one. Oh, oops, as opposed to this one. This one's showing the hamburger when you put half the screen up, and this one only shows the hamburger at this size. About the SDN cast theme. So there's a void in between. Let's check what the header is doing over here. Where's the header? Header. I think it's in the layout page. This is the home page. Page header, banner. So where's the navigation? Where did we put the navigation? Nav menu. There's a nav menu. Data toggle collapse. Navbar toggler icon. That's probably the hamburger. Copy. Google. Bootstrap 4 change hamburger toggle color. Let's also open the other project, the original one. That's, I think it's this one. And compare it to the navigation in there. I'm not sure if Funny Renders moved over the navigation to Blazor specific items. As this is nested, I should think this is also, let me see, let's check the, where's the other item? This is the original website, and this is the one that we moved over to Blazor. Let's copy this one and see if we have that in here as well, somewhere. VM is kind of slow today. Searching. In here, it's in the index. Oh, it's in the index of all the pages. So apparently we did not put the navigation in a separate layout file. Let's try to find it in the other one. Find it and do the same thing. Oh. Now we have a nav menu razor item. Like this. And that should be used somewhere else. My guess it would be in the one of the pages. Toggle icon. Let's make this a little bit side by side. Wonder how this is implemented. Nav menu. Nav menu. Where is it used? In the main menu. Main menu. Okay. This will expand if this it's getting large. Dark background, transparent. STNcast logo. Navlink match. Somewhat different in here. This is the one. Navbar, navlink, navbar expand large. Let's check the website again. This is the original one. If it's getting large, it's moving into. Then you see the logo if it's in large. And in the other one, where's the other one? This one. Now it's gone, but now the menu is also gone. There should be a hamburger in between. And the hamburger is only showing on small, I think. Well, this one immediately switches over. Let's see, the button class navbar toggler. Expanded toggle navigation. This is, I think this is the hamburger. Class collapse, navbar collapse, navbar supported content. This is the big one. This is collapse and the other one is not collapse, I think. There's a logo. That's the SDN logo at the end. That's this one. This is production. This is the production website. If we make this smaller, then the logo is disappearing. This one. And the reason for that is that the nav link, nav item, nav bar nav, nav bar nav, that's this one as well. Must be in the CSS, I think. Let's check if we have something special in there. Button nav. That's just a footer and nothing else. Maybe style then. I don't think so. Nav. My guess that this is just Bootstrap. There you go. Moving from hamburger to logo and menu. While the other one, this one, is moving from logo to nothing and then hamburger. So what's going on in there? This is the new one. Let's unpin this and put it side by side with the old one. Try to find the SDNcast logo. Copy. Find it over here. Every page has its own thing in there. Putting in the tilde and there's a nav class navbar expand LG. That's exactly the same. Background transparent. That's what we see in here as well. That's exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah. But then there's something else in between, I think. Navlink. It changes from Navlink. This must be something. Is this a Blazor thing? Blazor thing? Microsoft ASP.NET Core Components Routing. Navlink. Components is. Yeah, this is ASP.NET Core Routing. Let's check. That's the image, never brand. That's the class. And the brand is the Encast logo. This complete thing, this is the nav menu, that's the other object, that's this part. The menu is split up. So is the logo always showing in here? Yes, the logo is always showing. So the issue must be in this other object, the nav menu. Bool collapse nav menu is true. Oh, okay. So Fani put in collapse nav menu is true. So when does it collapse? This is the field. This one. If you compare this one to the part in here, there we have the button class navbar toggler. That's the data toggle collapse, data target, navbar supported content, area controls, navbar supported content, areas expanded false, area label, and there you have it. And then you have the icon in there. And does that look the same? Span class navbar toggler icon, span, that's the same. In here you have navbar toggler, button, collapse. Which one is this? That's this one, this one. Type button, data toggle, collapse, data target, navbar, supported content. No. Navbar supported content, area expanded false. Come on. Area expanded false, area label toggle navigation. For some reason the collapse is switched at the wrong level. So what does it pick up from the code? Which one is the... This is the Blazor one. This one is toggled by code somehow. String nav menu CSS class. Will be collapse nav menu or it will be null. Toggle nav menu, and how is this triggered? Because that's the one usually done by Bootstrap, and this one is done by ASP.NET Core. Oh, let's do this there. Oh, apparently it's showing the find window over there. Look at this. How is this triggered then? Google toggle nav. Oh, that's not what what I wanted to search for. Toggle nav menu. This is what you get if someone else builds the code. How to build a custom nav bar. I want exactly this simple bug, hard to fix. Connected to the on-click events in 2 places. Something wrong with toggle navbar function. What's the most convenient way to bind the events to template? Building.nav, blah blah blah. This one. On click is toggle nav menu. This one is manually triggered if you want to change the menu to from a hamburger to something else. Creating host and server side, toggle menu. It's this example if you look at this one. This is client side, apparently. Finally, since suits well the navigation, we do not clear most. Oh, but this is the one. Is this on the hamburger? Must be on the hamburger, I think. It's not in there. I should think this is triggered by this icon, and that must be on the class. Find it all. Nope. See, it's something in there by Bootstrap. This one. Navbar toggler icon. Where's the icon? Here. Display inline with blah blah blah. Content background, no repeat, center center. Background size. So how is this one triggered? This one. Like this. Finally, we added a link to the calculator page. Nav menu, and put the following code into it. So the interesting part in here is that you have the code inline, and you have a toggle item on the other one. So I'm not sure why this is in there. Because this is, I think it's just a bootstrap item on px3 333. Maybe that's the issue. Let's check what's in the menu. Nav item. Navlink match, Navlink all. Otherwise go to live coding, admin. Let's close this. Come on. There's the SCN logo, and that's also disappearing on when this one's happening. ID navbar supported content. Navbar collapse. When is the navbar collapse set? In here. Where does it go? In here. Collapse. What's this one? Expand. Drop down menu. This is drop down menu. Media. Navbar expand small. Small navbar. Kind of confusing. Expand. Expand small navbar. Navlink. Padding right. MS Flex preferred size not a known property name. Google. Not unknown. Come on. Let's do it a little bit different. Find for a Blazor option. Blazor show hide hamburger. Telerik authentication, hide a nav menu item, sidebar. View and logic, learn Blazor, must include hamburger, sidebar navigation, bootstrap menu not rendering properly in Blazor .5. Issue, what's the issue? Following code in my nav menu CSHTML fails to render properly attached to two images. Navbar proper to render ping and navbar Blazor render ping shows the auth styling. Notice the layout of the three links in Blazor. The property rendering is static HTML file. Collapsible navbar. Which one is this? The proper rendering is static HTML with the bootstrap imports the bootstrap the Blazor rendering is from the project derived from template produced Blazor client. We'll apply more long-term fix. Link, 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 link. Navbar. Replace nav menu CSS HTML with. Create a new Blazor project. Replace index CS HTML with page. Replace. Let me check the index. Where's the solution? Pin it. Is this the Blazor one or the other one? This one. Index.cs HTML. There's nothing in there. So this one is page. Welcome to your new app. Blah blah blah. Replace. This one is. Let me check. Navbar brand. Then we have a toggler button. Let's put in the nav menu. Where's the nav menu? In there. Button class navbar. Navbar toggler MD. That contains the toggler item. Then we have all the other items. Replace main layout CS HTML with. I think I can reproduce it, but it's not an issue. Please note. Thanks, I never thought of looking at site CSS. Let's see. Please note the application created Studio has design with main menu on the left. Yeah. On the big screen and hamburger on the small screen. It works differently than standard Bootstrap library, which uses jQuery to create some interactively. You have to analyze root CSS site, and especially all definitions relate to nav item class. You find padding bottom for all items, padding top for the first item, and bigger for first item and bigger padding bottom for last item. If you have to correct all the definitions according to your design. Probably you want to remove all of them if you want to have standard Bootstrap menu. Okay. Thanks. Never blah blah blah. I am looking at using Blazor strap components to avoid jQuery issues. I guess I'm struggling a bit with the use of Bootstrap and trying to figure out what's usable and what's not. I agree. Let's see what's in the site CSS in here. Nav. They have this padding. Nav padding last of type. active, hover, content, toggler. Background color is what's 2552 is a black. Navbar. Oh, where was it? This one, display none. So by default it's display none. Font size, last of type. That's this one. Nav item. Nav item hover. Why is this not? Let's. Can we put it somewhere else? Somewhere like this? Yeah, that's better. Still, let's go to the example of this one. See how that's working. Navbar expand MD. Let's go to the nav menu. This is a toggler. Button class. Navbar brand. Well, the navbar brand is in the other one. Main menu in here. Nav class navbar. Navbar expand MD. Okay, that's a small detail there. MD. Navbar dark. Background transparent. Nav pills, nav fill. What does it mean? Google. Nav pills. What does it mean? Pills. Pills that take the same HTML but use what does it mean? Pills. Pills that take the same HTML but use nav pills instead. Okay. And the other one is fill. That's like the bigger. Let's see what it's looking like if you change that. Nav pills. Yeah. Nav pills, nav fill. Let's check what it's doing if you nav fill. Change it to nav fill. How's everyone doing? Having holiday spirits by this time already? Or still needs to work a couple of days? Let's save this and see if we can get this updated. Where is the website? In here somewhere. Reload. Attempting to reconnect. So what's the difference in here? Let's drag this out. See what's going on. Oh, whoa. live coding. Now it's gone. Interesting. But it does work right now. There you go. Actually works, except for the middle one. That has an issue there. And how does it look at the other one? The production version. Now it's gone. Immediately moves over to the hamburger in this case if this wrap is failing. Let's go back to this one. What did we change in there? We also changed something over here. Let's go to the example file. That's not this one. Was this one? Is this the one with Blazor? Kind of confusing if you do something like this. So we have put this one outside, and this part is all in the nav menu razor. So button class navbar toggler, so this should be gone. Type button data toggler collapse data target navbar supported content. Then we have this area stuff. I think this is for managing things if you're handicapped, or what's the name? If you use some sort of screen reader. And then there's a span class navbar toggler icon span, and then div class navbar collapse id equals to support content. Then we have an item class navbar auto class nav item toggle data toggle. Match navlink match all. Everything is matching with home. Then we have live coding, and we have admin, and we have about. Then we end with the last part. What's this one? With the SDN logo. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, that's inside a different div. Div class navbar, that's this one. And when we put in an additional unordered list in here. So we have an extra page on there. Save this. And also go to the site, CSS. Restart it. Go to the page. No, that's production. Where's the other one? I lost this one. Reload. And this is kind of weird. It actually does work, but whenever it's getting too small, it's pushed over into wrap. Like this one. This is a little bit weird. What's this called? A nav bar item? Nav item. Google. Do not wrap navbar item. Prevent wrapping of menu items. Create a horizontal, blah, blah, blah. What's the answer on this? When you don't know the width, because the links can differ, inline block. You could use display inline block on the list item and white space no wrap on the list itself. Okay. Whoa, what just happened there? I don't know. Something just happened there, but I'm not sure what happened. Let's see, what did they say about this? Like display inline block on the list. Inline block, there it is. And div CSS menu. Well, I would prefer if you just wrapped it. Is this one? Yeah. This one is the production. This one is actually working properly because it moves over to the hamburger earlier. So it must be related to something like, is this the Blazor one? It is. Main menu. Expand. MD. Copy. So we need to expand it later than that. We have to collapse it earlier. Google. If you look Oh, if you look at this and find it somewhere, there's nothing really. Oh, here, expand. Require wrapping with navbar with expand, small, medium, large, extra large for responsive collapsing. And we now do it at MD. Make that on large. Save. Let's close some items over here. Supported content. Brand, nav, toggler, form inline. This is toggler icon on large. And this is all the same. And then we have a form. What's the form? This one. So, oh, it's putting a search in there. That's nice. Pills? No, there's no pills in here. Save. That's the normal one. Close this. Get that out of the way. Reload this one. And have it wrap on large. And now you see there's this issue again. This means this one having some delay in there. Why is there a space between the large and the... Because if we do this one, make it medium, toggle it on medium, that will fail as well. Trying to reconnect. Yeah, waiting for it to compile. There it is, reload page. Now you have this stupid wrapping because... Oh. I don't want this to wrap, so... What happens if we do something else, like the menu item? Let's change this one. Just for kicks. Make that one word. Save. And wait for the recompile. And where's the page that I'm loading? There it goes. Missing the localhost 5001. What was it? 5001. Now it's working. So what's the difference between pills and stuff like that? Let's try and remove that. Let's wait. Oh, I now closed it again. That was kind of stupid. Localhost 5001 about. Now it's picked up again. Let's make a screenshot of this. No. What's the shortcut for screenshot in there? Like snippet. Snippet. Then snipping tools, that's the old one. What's the new one? Use snipping tool to capture screenshots. Is this the new one? Freeform. Rectangular. Select a flag, type snipping. I would expect something to change. Snip. Snipping tool. Snip and sketch. Is that the new one? New. Oh. Then I have to open the page first. And where is my page? Where did my page go? In here. New one. And keep that in memory. So now we are going to change. Let's pull this out. Go to the code and go to the main menu. Remove the pills, whatever it means. If someone in the chat room knows what the pills mean, just enlighten me. Saving it, running for saved. Started. Where's the window? In here. Attempting to reconnect. And reload. Now it's green. Okay. So if you have pills, then you get a new color. I actually think this is much nicer compared to the other one, because the blue doesn't fit the matching color. And how is this resizing? Yes. But now let's get back to this one, the menu. Let's see how this is done. With a separate word and see if it's still wrapping. And I don't want it to wrap. So pills is clear now. Let's also check what the other one means, the fill. This one, no, this one. Nav fill. We're doing the Blazor development, but apparently you're still doing much more on. Yeah, Merry Christmas, David. Welcome back. Not doing the office development today, but updating the website that we are working on. Navigation, fill, Nav's bootstrap. What does this mean? Fill and justify. active, longer nav link, blah blah. Disabled. Let's check. This is the longer one. So the pills make it blue. Not so much matching the menu that we have in place. Longer nav link. Force your nav's content to extend the full availability of one's modifier classes. Proportionally fill all available space with your nav items. Use nav fill. Notice that all horizontal space is occupied, but not every nav item has the same width. So it's if you have, let's see, forcing nav's content to extend to the full available width. One or more modified classes. Proportional fill all available space with your nav items. Use nav fill. Neville. This one. And we have this in place. Where did we go with the website? There. Reload. So these are not equal. This one is a little bit smaller than this one. But it's also not expanding to the complete area in here. But that might be related because I put in some extra stuff in there. Like, oh, did I close it? No. Yeah. Oh, no, this is the one. Let's get back to this one. You almost would say that no, the logo is also inside of the hamburger collapse. So if this collapses, then this one gets active. So what if we put this one in there? Save it. Let's wait for the recovery. I run out of water. Reload. Yeah, now it's all stuck together. If you resize this one. Oh, there's the wrapping again. So this one, yeah, it's wrapping into the hamburger if you collapse it. For that reason, it's also in the menu. So we have to take that out again. This one is on the right. Positioned on the right of the menu. Save. Now we turned it back. So most likely the menu, the nav area is positioned at the same one as the text. There's a container, I think. Let's check. Oh, you have to reload first. Too bad. God, maybe this one can position it in the center. More tools, developer tools. Look at the elements. That's the image, navlink. And then the image. Oh. But this area is like, what is this? The navbar class. Then we have something around this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Yes, you see in here, this is the content container of px4. But it's not in here. Oh, wait. There. See, this is the div container as well. So how do we get this part in the middle? Navlink active. Change to this one. Now this one is active. This is the navlink. What's in... See, that's in this one. The collapse area, but there's nothing in between. Because I would like to think of this like this area in here and maybe center it over there. But the most important part is... what's this, by the way? All types of error. Browser links not a function. Okay. Open iconic. What's this? Fail to load resource. Okay. Server responded with a status 404. Well, never mind. There's also this alignment. Still, I need to fix that this navlink item is not wrapping. Navlink. Google. Do not wrap navlink. Prevent links from breaking lines on navbar. Use text no wrap utility on the links. No wrap. And so put this one on the this one. Save. We can now close this one because we don't want the pills in there. We want this nice green buttons, transparent buttons. I'm not sure why the fill is missing. Did it compile completely? can drink the last part from here. Go to the page. Where is the page? I lost it again. Not in here. Not in here. Not in here. Snipping tool can go. Nefs can go basically. Live reload can go. Nav can go. This can go. That can go. I think I need to reopen it again. Localhost. Loco. For some reason I close it all the time. Yeah, shrink, 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 shrink. There you go. That's the one. Right. Interesting part, if you look at this, it's in the middle. Now it's switching over to the left. A little bit more. I think this is all done by Bootstrap. I do think that this one and these ones are not properly aligned, so this one should go up a little bit. How's that on the existing website? Cast.nl. This one is much more aligned, if you ask me. Compare that to the other one. Oh. Yeah. There's no way to compare it like this. Pull it out, resize it, and also select the same page. This one. Oh, this one has a button around it and this one doesn't. That's interesting as well. So let's check the code for both. This one is must be related to the main item. Like navbar, navbar LG, navbar dark. This is the, I think this is the existing view. Solution Explorer, this is the one that's not Blazor. The other one is Blazor. Let's go to the main menu, Razor. Let's check that. Compare it a little bit. Navbar, navbar expand, LG, this is the medium, but this actually works better. Navbar dark, background transparent, that's the same. Then we have a brand. Then move into this one. Toggler, where's the toggler? Here. Like type button, date, collapsible, navbar support content area. Same thing as the other one. So it might be related to the fill item in there. find nav fill in here, because this one is not in here, is it? Navbar expand large dark, and there's the nav fill. Save. Let's see what's doing with that. Wait for the recovery to kick in. Oh, reload. There we are. Still, this must be related to Bootstrap version. At least the this is no longer wrapping anymore. Compared to this one. What's the navigation in here? This one is Bootstrap. Find Bootstrap. Wait, maybe this is related to the styling on. I think this is not the Bootstrap one. No, this is the original one. Site. Let's find nav in here, because we are talking about the nav items, the list style none, but this is in the footer. Not much in here related to the navigation item. Let's go to the other one. Solution Explorer. Let's see if there's some CSS in there. This one. Nav item. Okay. Must be related to this one. Oh. Because this one has a border radius. Let's see if we remove this, cut it out. Let's quickly save this, put it aside. Although we can just Ctrl Z back into this. What? Authorization failed? Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true, because I didn't log in. Where is it? This one? Reload. Ah, it's actually the same now, I think. See? Now only the alignment of this and this one is incorrect. We're getting close. The font size is a little bit smaller if you ask me. Let's see if the show is working, by the way, on the Blazor side. Yeah, it is. Really. Ta-da! About. Let's check this one. Let's see if we can get something with the alignment there. Because the other one, the alignment of the logo, that's okay, I think. Oh, wait. Let's make this the same size. Something like this. So why is there a... Oh wait, this is the wrong page, this one. And yeah, I was looking for the alignment of the logo. Oops. There we go. This is a lot better, by the way. I like this more than the original one, except for this logo that's not aligned properly. How do you like my hat, by the way? I stole it from my kids' room. They have this Christmas thing from Disneyland. Disneyland Paris, I think, this came from. Aligning this item, the logo. Let's compare the logo in here. Nav menu. The logo is outside of this menu, so it must be on the main menu. That's this one. And let's find this one in the original website. Copy. Let's go. Where is it? The other one there is. Let's find the logo in here. And over here you see it's part of the part of every page. So this is bad coding. Bad coding! Come on, don't replicate this. On the other end, this is still in front of there, like this. That should be better, but let's find the navbar brand somewhere. Maybe that's in the site CSS as well. Is it? And it's not. So maybe then, is it part of the navbar? Find all. No styling on the navbar as well. So how come this one is... Let me get to this and do some snooping around. See if we can find out what's the difference between the one logo and the other logo. Developer tools. Select for the element. This one is a logo. This one. Styles. Vertical alignment, middle, bootstrap. Bootstrap, bootstrap, bootstrap. Side, this one. No, that's the color. Bootstrap. User agent site, this one, Jumbotron. That's the complete part. But that's not related to this one. Must be this one. Padding 8/16 pixel. Where's that done? This is much nicer. Let's do that with the other page as well. More tools, developer tools. Size almost the same, so this is the production. Oh, this one is more aligned. Do you see? Switching. This production, that's much more aligned. This area. Six, 555, 553, boxing, bootstrap. Bootstrap site, this one. Yeah, I don't think it's related to the body. Bootstrap, it's all bootstrap. This one. The text, by the way, is let's see what's the difference in here. We have this one, and then we have this one. Text center. Column medium 12 text center. And this one. No, come on. There's some delay in here. This one has padding of 15 pixels. That's this one. Ah, there's a break in there. And my guess it's not in the other one. I think the break's not in here. See? We took more space in there to put it in the middle. So if we go to about the STN cast team, that's probably in the about page. And then I have to pick the right project, this one, about Razor. And this is the layout, it's a title. Okay. Title. Something like this. And let's see, this is the Blazor site. And this one has a styling of how's this put in there? About the SDN cast team center. As this one, the title is probably style or something, layout. weekly going on, thumbnail, the layout. Let's check that on Google. Oh, by the way, I did not change my bot project, right? Because I'm not actually working on this, but I'm working something else. I'm working on Blazor. So to change that over, I should change this. Chat commands, custom commands, projects. This one. Working on rebuilding our old ASP website to the new and hot Blazor. Come on, typing is terrible. Blazor, Blazor and .NET Core. Yeah, framework is the framework. Save. Put that back to there. .50 feet. There you go. Let's check again. Bank project. Yes. Old ASP website to the new and hot Blazor. Yes. What was I about to check here? Oh, layout. Where's Google? I started with a Google page in here. Layout. Blazor. Layout component. Not by Telerik, but by Blazor itself. BlazorTutorial.net. Always nice. I noticed the mouse ears. Yeah, I'm about an hour from Disney. Wow. Do you live an hour from Disney or are you heading to Disney? But what you might want to visit, if you get a chance is Bok Tower Gardens. Is that in the air? Is that somewhere like Tampa? Bok Tower Gardens. What's the location of this? Oh. Grow your garden, your own garden. Especially in, for us this is winter, but I believe this is your high season. Lake Wales. Okay. How close is that? Is there a map somewhere? Map. Come on. Let's find it on Google. Here it is. Make it a little bit bigger. Mountain Lake. Let's see if we can find out where it is. Oh, it's between Tampa and Orlando. Okay. Actually, on my honeymoon, I was married in Disney World at the wedding pavilion, wedding pavilion, Disney World. Like there. This is where I was married, and then what we did after that was do a tour around Florida from Orlando to Daytona Beach, St. Augustine, and then go down to Miami, go to the Keys, and then we had a night at the Keys with all these mosquitoes. Terribly huge amount of mosquitoes over there, but it's actually an excellent nature area to go and have a look around and do some boating. And then we went back to the through the Everglades all the way up, ending up Clearwater, and then from there we moved back to Orlando, and the final weeks we spent in Orlando, and then moved back to all the way to the other side of the world, into there, and then in this area, that's where I live. So that's a huge distance. Usually I get around at the Seattle area with Microsoft, but that's a complete different story. Oh, I'm running out of water. So we also need to finalize the stream. I've been streaming now for about, I think there's a command for that, uptime. Yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, always nice to check my own commands in the robot. Layout. Quickly check the layout in here. Blazor component. Layout. Type of layout is the back. Code on the back. Global centralized layout. Oh, view imports. Nested layout, my layout. Then you can put more layout items in there. Well, let's save that for the next time, and let's make a note of that for in here, where I make a note of aligning. Oh, wait. Aligning the SDN cast logo if it was a Fish Studio Code project, I would add a to-do extension. I don't think that's available for Fish Studio itself. So that's too bad. Control 1 on my item. It's off screen so you don't see it. What I wanted to do is this the Blazor one? I think so. Let's close the other one because this is not Blazor, so we have to get rid of that. What I wanted to do in here is like Team Explorer and make it a little bit bigger, changes. all sorts of menu related changes to align it with the existing website. And commit all and sync. Yeah, let's save it. Didn't test that last part, I think, but we'll test it in production. Well, not really production. Let's try to push it in the test website. Something like this is test. Well, let me check again. This one, I think. This is the one deployed. And we're not there yet, but we're getting close. So let's deploy the changes from today in there. Solution Explorer. It's still manual. Yeah, we have to push it by manual thingy today because we didn't put up the pipeline yet. Rebuild, publish in there. If I'm lucky, then the information is already in there. Signal R, yeah. Why is there there are some warnings following the sections dependencies. No dependencies configured. Please add to connect additional servers. Signal for environments that need scale. We strongly recommend adding a dependency on Azure Signal R service. And open this. Let's put that in the to-do as well. But not for now. Let's be the daredevil today and just publish it and see if it's accepted. Publish. Let me also make a quick note of this tip of yours, David. The gardens. Where is it? Bok Tower target gardens copy. I'm pretty sure I will be there sometime soon, or at least in the next year. So maybe that's an option for us. Holiday tip by David There you go. I hope I spelled it correctly. Oh, the service is unavailable. Yeah, but that's probably because it's now reloading. I hope. And otherwise, there you have it. And let's see if we have our changes in there. We now have no more buttons around it. We still need to do some more things in there. Let's check if we resize this, how the live coding menu is holding. And this wrapping is now working properly. There's no disappearing hamburger. Live coding sessions, this one. And because we have one main header item instead of the repeating one that you see in the old website, this is also consistent over all the items. Let's click on this And still about is selected in here. Let's pick home. Nice. Appears to be working. Let's copy the link in here so I can remember it next time. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you too. Have a nice Christmas. I got it deployed right now. So back to the main window, and I got it. Put it back into GitHub. So we're done for today. Let's go back to the main screen. So thanks everyone for watching again. With my fancy hat, I'm well aware that it's a little bit of an odd sight. Looking very weird on me. But anyway, snow is falling already. We have Santa sleeping, and let's close the stream for today. And I will be back Wednesday in 2 days from now. Tomorrow my son is having his birthday on Christmas Eve. So yeah, we have to celebrate that first, and in 2 days I will be back. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on so that you can see when I'm back live again, hit the follow button up there, and I see you next time. Thanks for watching, and we do some Blazor on Wednesday again. See you. Bye bye.